So this video is for someone that is looking to give their life to God. They want to surrender. They are done with all this stuff, worldly lust, envy, greed, just all the stuff that the world says that's going to be a good time, and it's just not. It sucks. And you think there's so much more out there, and then when you do get that more, it's not what you think it is, and it leaves an empty side, an empty feeling, just an empty cup, just emptiness. My name is Nathan Webster, and I'm excited to have you come on to my video, my channel. Please like and subscribe if you like everything that you're hearing, and also share this out for someone that you feel that you believe is going through something very special, particular in regards to at a point in their life they're looking for change, they're looking for growth, and they're looking for a spiritual walk. So my testimony, which is why I created this channel, is to give a testimony because so many of us are perishing and dying spiritually, joy, happiness, love, contentment, because we're not giving our testimonies. And then we are also not having the fellowship, the church, the camaraderie, just the love, the community is perishing because of the lack of our testimony. So I want to give you my testimony where I gave my life to God in the craziest places of all the places. Uh, so I grew up in the church. I grew up in a Pentecostal church. It was an all black church. I live in a white neighborhood, so it was always a different feeling. Is in like it felt good. I felt home. But the crazy thing is, like, you have so many, like in the black churches, you got so much diversity. You got people from all different walks of life. And my mom was from New York. My dad's from Texas. So even my own home, we had different dynamics. So we go to church every Sunday, from Sunday school to Sunday worship. For those that know, you know what I'm talking about. And it's an all day thing. Then we go to church on Tuesdays for Bible study, and then we used to go to church on Friday when I was younger. Then they moved to Thursday. I was like, "What? That's the Cosby Show." And then when we moved to another church, it was Sunday morning, Sunday night, Tuesday evening, and then Friday. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I grew up in the church. We couldn't listen to worldly music, watch worldly movies. We were in a very strict home. And so when I was growing up, especially up until my dad, even when my dad and my mom divorced, I had a very comfortable relationship going to church, but I wasn't ready, nor did I feel like I needed to give my life to God. So after high school, I go into the Marine Corps, and I'm in my last almost year and a half of the Marine Corps, and I get stationed in Hawaii. And when I'm in Hawaii, I just had my girl there, which I've been there for about now 3 months, no, about 2.5 months. I'm gonna say 3 months, and my girl was just there, and I was lonely. And no matter what I did, it could never suffice. It was just this emptiness feeling. And Hawaii is beautiful, but I was again lonely. I felt empty. I felt that my life didn't have meaning. And so I was like, God, if this is you, like, I threw away my CDs. Like, I had over 100 CDs. I threw them in the garbage. My roommate went into the garbage and he was like, man, I'm getting those CDs. I gave everything away because I was like, I'm tired of feeling as if my life doesn't matter. And no matter what worldly thing I did, which I turned 21 there, it was the wackest, craziest birthday. It was just stupid. It wasn't even enjoyment. My girl was there. We had a good time, but we didn't have any money, and it wasn't even a thing that spectacular that we did because again, we didn't have any money. Hawaii is expensive. And then when I would try to enjoy the base, I didn't have any friends. I didn't know who I could trust, who could I relate to, because I was still new there. And people that I got transferred there to, I wasn't that close with them. So again, I was lonely, and I felt that all that I did, even though I've accomplished a lot, it wasn't making me happy. And so the only place I knew was at the time I had to get CDs that were more godly, and I went to the store and I got them. Like got like the Winans. That's what my dad would always play, and man, it was one of those things to where I started to soften and understand that the only place I'm going to get peace was from God. The only place in person, if you will, was going to be God. The only place in person that was going to comfort me was going to be God. So I remember it was a Wednesday. I went to a Bible study, and it was like, okay, but I was ready. I was raised in the church to you stand up, you go to the altar, and no matter where you're at, you can do this even in your home. And I was just ready to surrender, but they didn't do an altar call. So I remember I just was like, God, I give my life to you. I surrender. Lord, forgive me for my sins. You are my Lord and my Savior, and you are my everything, God. Thank you for all that you do, and I am yours. I said a prayer, something similar to that, y'all. And that was like, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday. But then that Sunday, it was Easter Sunday. And this is why I say it's either April 11th or I think April 16th, where I gave my life to God. But either way, or excuse me, April 11th or April 14th. Either way, I haven't looked back. I'm not saying I don't sin. Now, don't get that. Don't. I have my issues, but I live for God, and it was one of the best decisions that I could ever make. So, in this video, if you still are watching, if you haven't already, please like, please subscribe. Also, please share it. And if you are so bold enough, I would love for you to share your story down in the comments below, because again, don't allow the enemy to win by not sharing your story. Because I know you're on here, you're listening, and you're thinking about your own story and how you may have felt lonely, you may have felt abandoned, rejected, confused, and God is not the author of confusion. And God does not give us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind. So I wish you all nothing but the best. And so thank you for watching. Until next time, dream big and Godspeed. Please like and subscribe. I wish you the best. God bless.